Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. So today I have a little bit of an impromptu Sephora haul. I got to the store a little later. The sale started on Friday and today is Monday and I'm only hitting the store now. But the VIB normal sale, which Rouges can also shop, goes all the way until May 6th. And so I thought I would go ahead and still do this haul and also mini review of my favorites. So my top recommendations for the best products that I think are must-haves from the sale that are, like really worth getting the discount on. And I just got so many requests to do this video, so many questions as to whether I was going to do it, that I felt like we should sit down and just get this filmed straight after work. I got this stuff at lunch, so let me show you everything I bought. The bag is actually really heavy, even though I actually had a relatively short list of things I got, which doesn't mean they weren't pricey because I do have quite a few skincare items in here. I find that as I get older, that's kind of where I spend my money. So I think I got 2 or 3 cosmetic items and everything else is pretty much skincare or beauty. Let's get right into my big bag of Sephora goodies from the sale. The first thing that's been on the list, I've been really just holding back on buying for quite a while because I wanted to get the discount since it is a body moisturizer rather than a face one. If you like anything coconut, you need this. The smell is intoxicating. It smells like summer and like a tropical beach in Brazil. So it's a Coco Cabana cream, but it's the oil in water one. Walked past the display quite a few times and tried it on my arms and hands and just found that it sinks in so beautifully. So I think I'm gonna like this one even better than the original Bum cream, but oh my goodness, does it ever smell good. It smells like coconut cake. I think it'll be great to just get that instantly dewy look on my arms and legs during the spring and summer. I'm happy that with this camera angle you cannot see my legs because they are very dry right now. I definitely need to get my skin spring and summer ready, and that hasn't happened yet. Funnily enough, another product that I actually exchanged is this Lana lips. This is my all-time favorite lip balm. I could never use another lip balm than this at night. In the morning, I always wake up with super plump lips. A lot of people ask me if I get lip fillers. I think I am blessed with like medium full lips, but keeping them moisturized and exfoliated just with a towel is everything. And this Lana Lips balm is amazing. I've been using it since I was a student, so pretty much a decade now. It used to be available only in England and Australia, but now it's pretty easy to find and Sephora has it. So I definitely recommend trying it if you've never tried it before. They now also have them in tinted formulations and flavored formulations in strawberry and coconut. I tried the coconut and I did not like it at all, so I have now exchanged it for the original, which is something I will always go back to. Another repurchase is this set of First Aid Beauty facial radiance pads. This comes in 2 sizes. I recommend just getting the big one because this is one of my most used beauty products that I go through the fastest. It does come with 60 pads. It's really affordable, and the mixture of really gentle acids and aloe in this is amazing. I think it's got lactic and glycolic acid in it, and it's just so good at smoothing out any little flakes. That's why my face isn't dry. My body is really dry from the winter right now, but using these, you could use them even every day. I use them a couple of times a week because I use other exfoliating products as well. Is just awesome. And a little tip that I won't tell you too much about, but I think you'll get my drift, is these are amazing at preventing and treating ingrown hairs wherever you may have those on your body. Little cosmetic aside, one of the few things I did get is I took the plunge and got the Giorgio Armani Luminous Silk Foundation. I thought for special events, I've heard that it leaves a beautiful dewy look on the skin. I'm still very loyal to my Clinique BB cream. That's what I have on my face right now, which I will link down below. I think this is a really nice opportunity to try a pricey foundation if you want to. I swatched almost all the shades and I was surprised at how light they skew. So I got the color 4.25. I do have a little bit of a tan on my body from being in Hawaii, so it's a little bit darker than what I would normally get. It's kind of going to be my summer foundation potentially if I like it. I'll try not to wax lyrical too much on this one, but you guys know this is my every night moisturizer. I've been using this for a decade and my mom has been using it for 30 years. I feel like that speaks for itself. It has lots of hyaluronic acid on it, so any small fine lines get plumped overnight when you use it, and over time it keeps my skin very soft and hydrated. And every time I go on a trip, even a weekend trip that I just came back from, I see a difference in my skin and how moisturized it looks. With Mother's Day around the corner, I think candles and scents are really good things to get during this sale. So I'm going to show you my favorites for that reason. I also had never heard of this particular scent. So Nest by Laura Slatkin is amazing. The vanilla one is my all-time favorite. I also really like the apricot. Velvet Pear, if you like that one, I feel like you will also like this one. It's a really nice crisp scent for spring, and this one's actually going to be a gift that I'm going to be giving to someone. So I'm really excited to get the discount on that. I think Nest is still, you know, years in my favorite luxury candle line, where I feel like the price point matches the quality, and the packaging and experience of the candles is really, really classy, and it's a good one to give as a gift, because I feel like something, you know, from Byredo is going to be a little bit more difficult to make sure that that person is going to like it because they're so strong. Scent wise, I'll show you my all-time favorite spring and summer scent in my favorite section, but in terms of the haul section, I did pick a scent up from Nectar, and a big thank you goes out to one of you. Commodity is actually on clearance on Sephora, which makes me really sad because it's a beautiful, really affordable, even at regular price, alternative to Byredo, very similar aesthetic and approach to scents. And everything is on clearance, I think 40% off plus another 20% off, suggesting that they're probably going to discontinue it. So I don't think that Nectar is still available online, but a bunch of other really good ones like Oris are still available. So I will link the page down below. It's just amazing prices. It's like $60 to get a full size 100 milliliter or 2.4 fluid ounce fragrance, and they're all beautiful. I promise you cannot go wrong. There's also, if you like something that's a little bit more masculine, there's one called Leather that's amazing, or Vetiver. Those are really good ones that are still available. I was really lucky that my local store still had a Nectar, which is a really fruity, citrusy kind of spring and summer scent. It's very easy to wear, I think, and gonna layer really well potentially with other scents that I already like. Definitely a good time to buy Tata Harper if you're going to. It is a very pricey line, but I bought the resurfacing mask and have been really loving it, so I decided to try one more product. So this is the Retinoic Nutrient Face Oil. I'm getting really into face oils. I have another one to show you in a moment. I really think that this is going to knock my socks off because it's got some wonderful oils in it, all natural product. It's clean and everything that you would want that to be. And I've heard that it's a really nice gentle retinol, but you can actually really see a difference when you use it. So the reviews for that one are good and I'm excited to try it. And that is based on just me liking the line, is this Cora Organics eye oil. So it's part of the noni line, which is a fruit that actually originates from Tahiti and the islands around it. So it's all organic, natural oils, and I really like that this is in a roller ball. I kind of have this idea that I'm going to keep it on my desk where I make all my pearl jewelry and kind of swipe it under my eyes as I'm working, because I usually like to take off my makeup at that point in the evenings. Something exciting that I will link down below that you may not know is that Sephora actually carries Charlotte Tilbury now. So this is definitely an influencer favorite line, but I don't have a relationship with her. I do really like the products that I've tried. I feel like the whole line isn't for me because some of it is very shimmery, but this product I've just heard rave reviews for years. So this is the Film Star Bronze and Glow. It's definitely a pricier makeup item from Charlotte Tilbury, but it is beautiful and perfect for travel. I mean, check out this rose gold packaging. So it's got a contouring side, which is perfect if you're fair or medium skin, but there's now a darker version of this as well that you'll see. And the highlight I really like. It's very finely milled. If you like the Dior highlights or the Becca ones, you'll like this one. It's maybe even like a hair more subtle than those, but it's a really pretty, easy to wear kind of translucent shade that just leaves a shimmer on your face in a very subtle way, which I like. And then the last one, absolute no-brainer, is this new lip stain is so pretty. So I have the remnants of a swatch here on my hand that I've had all day because it just wouldn't come off. So I really, really like this. It's such a pretty bright strawberry color. And I think it's going to be a perfect product for summer. It comes in two other shades too, a red and an orange. But I'm kind of going for that whole watermelon lips thing with this product. And I'm excited to see Bite do a stain because they've done really well with creamier lipstick formulations, but sometimes you want something that's going to be a little bit more long wearing, and so I think this is a really nice addition to the line. It has a really nice buttery feel to it. So let me show you my top favorites from the last few months from Sephora, because these are products I really, really love, and you can see I've made a good dent in them, even though this is the kind of product that'll last you a long time because a little bit of oil goes a long way. So this is the Kora Organics Oil that I mentioned from the Noni Glow line. I feel like I can really see a difference to the moisture barrier of my skin when I use this, and I do use it under the Bio Performance when my skin is feeling extra dry but not like it needs resurfacing. So I'll alternate between that and a resurfacing product. So I have two that I've been loving other than the pads. So I'll alternate with Good Genes, which is a lactic acid treatment. This one is the one that I feel like is the most potent that I use. It really packs a punch. And so a bottle is expensive but lasts a very long time. And then the other one is the Tata Harper Resurfacing Mask. So I'll put this on while I'm in the bath and just let it dry. And I love how it's very comfortable on the skin even once it's dry, unlike a clay mask. And it's got a really pretty kind of fruity scent and a jelly-like consistency. So it's really a pleasure to use, which is nice given the price point. I was terrified of the very small jar compared to price point when I purchased this, but I did my haul for natural products almost 2 months ago now, maybe not quite, but it's been a while, and I'm less than halfway through the jar, so it will last you a while. Talking about fragrances and Mother's Day gifts, I think the Tom Ford Soleil Blanc would make a beautiful gift because it's very, I don't know, pleasing to everyone. I get so many compliments whenever I wear this, and it's the only summer scent I think that I've worn several summers in a row. It has a little bit of coconut and white florals to it, so very, very pleasing and just fresh smelling. Other Cora product I've been loving is the highlighter. I don't know if in this poor end of day lighting you can tell. You guys know I always like to film with natural light, but I'm wearing it now and I absolutely love how it looks. It's very different for me to use a cream, but this is the only one I've ever stuck to for a long period of time. And then last three products, I got a haircut, but when I did get my haircut, my hairdresser told me that my ends, for how long my hair had gotten, I mean, I got 2 inches chopped off and you can still see it's pretty long. She told me that my ends were really pretty good, and I've been using this for a while, which is the Moroccan Oil Restorative Hair Mask. I'm about a third of the way through the jar. It is pricier than the macadamia oil one I used for years, but the smell is a little bit nicer for it, and I feel like I could see a little bit of a difference in the condition of my hair for kind of splurging on that more expensive conditioner as my hair got really long. If you're wondering what's on my lips, Dior, the Lip Glow line, has some new shades out that have these kind of candy patterns to it on the inside, and what it really does is create a duochrome, so that it's like there's 2 shades to every lip tint that you use, and so this one is like a pink with a really pretty cool blue duochrome. It's kind of like a raspberry candy kind of lip look. If you've never had any of these, I would say get the original because it is so fantastic, but if you have and you want to try a new color, I would recommend either the coral one or this one. Just so easy, you can apply them without a mirror, which I love. And then the moisturizing day cream I've used that I'm pulling into spring and summer is this Ren Evercalm Global Protection Day Cream for sensitive skin. I just love how this kind of moisturizes and kind of mattifies at the same time a little bit. I find my skin looks less oily whenever I use it, and I need much less blotting throughout the day. But I would never sacrifice moisture for that. For me, moisture and dewiness and the health of my skin is way more important than anything mattifying. I'd rather have an oil slick face. But something about this natural moisturizer kind of achieves both, which is kind of special. So that is it for all of my favorites. I hope this video isn't super, super long. I know that hauls always perform so much better than recommendations, but coming from a consumer's perspective, I think it's actually really interesting to see what someone has been actually using and loving rather than just what they bought. So I hope you don't mind that I included both. Everything is linked down below. Thank you so much for being patient until this video was up after my work day, and I will see you in my next installment on style. Bye.